So I have provided you some questions in my previous class, and I am discussing. All these are majorly, some are from Pathfinder and some are from different assignments of Helen, etc. First, I will take up those questions. Today, I will discuss only these questions. That's all. Because I have given sufficient data for operating. So today and tomorrow, our major duty is to complete these questions strictly. Now let us take the first question, fourth question, what you have here. Suppose if you look at this question straight away, you will feel that it's a complex question, a very complex question. Teacher is so sadistic to give such questions. But if you have sufficient patience, you can make this comfortable. So my objective today is to do these models. So what I have done bit earlier is I want to time. Now try to please understand what I have done in this question is that see, I felt this line is very significant. So I took this as 0 volt. The moment when I took this as 0 volt, I got the opportunity to write this as E. I got an opportunity to write this as a 3E, and I got an opportunity to write this as a 4E. Besides, this is already 4E, so this is a 4E. One thing that I have noted is this is 4E, this is 4E, and no current through this. I2 0. Any student having doubt on why I2 is 0? Sure. Honestly, I'm asking, no? Clear? Right. Next. Hold on. Bye. This is 0. This is a 13E. Meher. Clear. Now, if this is a 13E. Right. Good question. And you said this is 4E. I didn't do any mistake. This is 4E, this is 13E. Difference is 9E. 9E by 3R, that will become 3E by R. So I got one more current. This is that current which is I4. I4 is 3E by R. And now, what is I3? Boys, you said this is 0. There is nothing called current in this loop. But you have current in this loop because this is 4E and this is 3E. The difference is E, and hence the current is E by R. So this is E by R. Boys and girls, you have, see, I3 entering here, it splits as E by R, E by R. Don't look the leftward direction because I clearly spoke to you that there is no current. So what is I3 now? 2E by R. Via I4 given, I3 given, I2 given. Where is I1? This is I1. That's all. How complex it is. Once we know the technique to handle it, that's all. It's more than something. Any doubts? Yes. ఎందుకంటే more batteries are connected at that end. See, 1, 2, 3. 3 batteries are there. And in one fact, this is also technically linked. Next question. A part of circuit is as shown in the diagram. Okay. Given that capital R is 8 ohm. They want equivalent resistance between A and B. See, in this question, what I have done, I will explain. You can see about A, C and D are symmetric. What I have done is R, which is A, I'll name this junction as some P. and I will fold, treating C and D as the same point. Now, what is this one? R by 2. What is this one? R by 2. Okay. Now, C to D, you have R, and finally, this is your B. You want effectively across CAB. Srihas, any doubt till this point? What is the quick reaction the moment you look at this person? Quick reaction if it is across AB, folding, identifying C and D as same potential. The fetching factor here is 2R 2R. That's the fetching factor. Your choice. Good, good, good. That can also be done. Right. Another option is what our friend was suggesting is this is already star. Convert this into delta. Okay. I think all the three are same. So I think very comfortable R1, R2 plus R2, R3 plus R1, R3 because R square plus R square plus R square by R, 3R. So in that case, what will happen? Yes. So what will happen if you convert that part to delta? But see, the nature of the circuit did not allow me to write like that because I'm very comfortable in this way. Right. You apply that, what you call that part as delta method. A. Then where will you link P? This is another part. This is R part. Where do you link P? This is A. This is C. This is D. This is what you wish to suggest to me. D. But this is R. This is a 3R. This is a 3R. This is a R. This is a 3R. This is a 2R. This is a 2R. Converting this portion to delta. Okay. So now what will happen? R 3R parallel 3R by 3R by 4, 3R by 4, and each path the C to D in effect. It's transferred. So what will happen is 3R by 2 plus 2R. 3R by 3R are parallel. 3R by 2. Why 3R by 4? Okay, right. So finally, what will happen here? Effectively, you will get the same answer. See, when I will use star to delta, delta to star is in case of some complex cases only I will use. Now finally, this is R by 2, even in this method also, 3R by 2, 3R by 2, R by 2, 3R by 11R by 8 is the answer, R is 8, so finally you got 11 ohms. Okay, they are asking once A is correct, B is wrong. Okay, and again D is wrong, fortunately. Now C and D, you want C and D. Now C and D, you want this one, right? Okay. If this is C and D, what is happening? You know, this part, this is a 3R, 3R, 3R by 4, 3R by 4, 3R by 4 series, 3R by 2. Lower circuit is 3R by 2, and there is one 3R, which is this one is C, this one is D, and above is 4R. All this is parallel. So finally, this is 2 by 3R plus 1 by 3R plus 1 by 4R. is R effective across CD. Boys and girls, now this is 3 by 3 R, 1 by R plus 1 by 4 R, 5 by 4 R, RCD. So therefore RCD is 4 by 5 times R. R is 8. This will become, but what is given? 6.2. So that's wrong. Any doubt? Ah. Hmm. Hmm.
The point where the first corner of the data set.
This one.
No, that one.
This one.
Sir, their current distribution should not split now.
What makes big difference? Whether split or not makes no difference. See, Bhaiya, take it. Try to take it. This is X, for example. Same X you have. Now my point is current goes, okay, here, for example, I1, I1. Okay, fine, I'm not, I2, I2. No issue. No issue. Not at an issue. Any doubts further on this? Yeah. What is the equivalent resistance between A and B? A and B. I don't know. I see it's the same. Whether you go with star to delta or I go with folding makes no difference. I think majority of my friends are yes, yeah. So they are all, they will definitely fold. By folding, what will happen is that you will label this as CD. C and D are same potential. So therefore, finally, you will get 0.5 ohm. Bhaiya, this will become 2 ohm. This will become 1 ohm. This will become 3 ohm. B. A. 0.5, 5 by 6. 0.5, 1 by 2 plus 5 by 6. 4 by 3. हो गया ना? So what is my logic here? C and D. Folding. Boys, done. Next question. A long prismatic conductor of varying rectangular cross section, length L. Like how the way we have done cylinder, we will do in the same way. Only difference is, are they rectangular faces? Yes, they are rectangular faces. Okay, now let me see if I am seeing it from side view. This is how the view is. C A. Now I want this part right now. I want to know this part. What could be the dimensions of that? Similar, where do you find similar here? This is theta. At some distance x, this will become, this is x, a plus 2x tan theta. A plus 2x. What is tan theta? C minus A by L. C minus A by L. Where C minus A by 2L. About 2x okay na? Right. Sure? 2 cancel. A plus x times C minus A by L. But that is not the only factor. Top view is also required equally. Same picture. B plus X into D minus B by L. Any doubt? Bayan, now this is one arm and that is another arm. एक और बार, just please tell me. B plus X into D minus A by L. D minus B. 2L. So finally, 1 minute. 1 minute. What is that? A plus 2Z is equal to C. Z is equal to C minus A by 2. That's how you got. But remember, you are not allowing me to enter into the problem yet. So what is that you are going to do here is simple. Resistance in this case don't have such a structure in stock. No issues. So at some point, an element whose thickness is dx, resistance of that element is rho dx by area. Area means A plus X C minus A by L into B plus X C minus D minus D minus B by L. And you do the integration part. Limits X is equal to 0 to L. By solving which, you will get this one as the answer. Any doubts? So the elements, how to define that I have given a clear description here. Any doubts till this point? Serious? Yes, 14th question. This is the only difficult question that I can say at this point of time. It's like one 2, 1, 2, 1 likewise. So what is R effective here? R effective is equal to R effective by R effective plus 1 plus 2 nana. So R effective is R effective plus 1 R effective minus 2. So R effective is R effective square minus 2R effective plus R effective minus R effective minus 2. Here, anything wrong here? One minute. So finally, R effective square minus 2R effective minus 2 is equal to 0. So R effective is 2 plus or minus root b square 4 plus 8 by 2. This is 1 plus 3. Now the problem is total resistance is 1 plus root 3 ohm. Now what is this actually? 2 ohm. Frankly speaking, effectively this is, you said effectively 1 plus root 3. I have written 2. What should this part be? Root 3 minus 1. If some current enters as I, if it is a root 3 minus 1, it would have gone through the same. Now the question is, I am taking a new term. 1 ohm. You said this is R effective again. Root 3 plus. Now you try to see how the currents are splitting. This is I1. This is I2. So I1 minus I2 times 1 is the same as I2 times root 3 plus 1. So clearly I1 is root 3 plus 2 times I2. So I2 is I1 by root 3 plus 2. You will find this everywhere. Therefore, IN is IN minus 1 by root 3 plus 2. So B is correct, A is correct. Okay. If a 10 volt battery is connected across A and B, what is I5? DP means? Hold on here. Hold on here. Now you can write I3 as I2 by root 3 plus 2. Yes or no? Which can be written as I1 by root 3 plus 2 whole square. So therefore you want what? I5. I5 and you want? Hello? I5. I5 is I1 by root 3 plus 2 whole to the power of root 3 plus 2 whole to the power of 4. Yes. Yes. I didn't set the concept. The problem is concluded. I1. What is I1? I1 is. So what is I1? I1 is 10 by effective resistance, root 3 plus 1. That's the main current entering. So therefore, finally, I5 is 10 by root 3 plus 1 times 1 by root 3 plus 2 times 4. Any doubts? Any doubts? Srihas, do you have any doubts? Pakka. If I ask somewhere, you are ready. Sure. Right. Niyal. Sure. Any doubts? Still ask. అసలు మంచివాడినా కదా ఇప్పుడు అడుగుతున్నా కదా ఇప్పుడు ఏం మాట్లాడ రికార్డ్ అయితే అవనీరా రికార్డ్ అవనీరా అడుగుతూనే అన్నాను కదా ఇప్పుడు కూడా అడిగాను ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు చేయకుండా ఇప్పుడు తప్పు చేసి నాకు అర్థం కాలేదనో నేను కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యానో ఇవన్నీ ఎంత తప్పు అది ఎంత వరకు కరెక్ట్ రామ్ కార్తిక్ అది కరెక్టా ఇప్పుడు అడిగానా అడగలేదా నీకేమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా దీనిలో ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ వస్తే చేస్తావా రైట్ figure shows right figure shows a balanced Wheatstone spread. How do I know that is balanced Wheatstone spread? I told one point when I taught you Wheatstone spreads. You can always interchange galvanometer with battery, battery with galvanometer, provided which is balanced. So therefore, what I have done, I have simply flipped the question. Left side part of the diagram is a flipped version of the actual circuit. Please confirm whether you understood this or not. Mundar, Vishrut Sai, follow through. Ninnochava. Right. Left side circuit, the one which is written in the red color font, represents the flipped version, means the 90 degrees turn circuit of the right side part. Any doubts? Right. What do you want? Wire. అవును ఇప్పుడు డీకి బీకి రాస్తాబ్బా నీకేం ప్రాబ్లం హ్యాపీ right yesterday I taught you in class yes if you see the q into I mean this diagonal product, if this diagonal product is greater than this diagonal product, this is high potential. This diagonal product, if this diagonal product is higher, downside become more potential. If this diagonal product is higher, then the top side becomes high potential. Yesterday I've done this in my class. Okay. All right. I just want to just give you a clarity again. R1, R2, R3, R4. This is battery, and this is galvanometer. A, B, C, D. Okay, R1, R4 is greater than R2, R3. Then VD is greater than VP. Current goes up. If R1, R4 is less than R2, R3, VD is less than VP. That is the concept that I have used in this question. Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? నీ వెనక ఎవరు ఉండాలి వెళ్ళిపోయింది అక్కడికి రాలేదు నెక్స్ట్ this is my question or aagandi. These 5 questions, if I am done, then the assignment part I have reduced some burden on.
బ్యాటరీ అదే అలానే ఉండాలి
అంతే What I have changed now? I didn't change anything. I didn't even touch the battery part. I didn't even touch the galvanometer part. I'm just changing the magnitudes of the arms. That's all. Boys and girls, A and B. Here A and B means kerchief. A and B. Ding current, ding current. Then kerchief. Kerchief means red dot, red dot. Blue dot, blue dot. Black dot, black dot, black dot. Upon the colors, అయిపోయినాయి. No. When you take printout, you will don't get any colors. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, D2, E1, E2. Simple. You mean? Anyway, E and F, kerchief. Right. Now tell me. Now what is happening with respect to A? With respect to A, already I have A1, A2. Here you will get M. A1, A2 means R by 2. Again, one more set. B1 అరే చాలదు అనుకుంటారా ప్లేస్ ఇది అదే కాపీ చేసి ఏ
వైట్ దాంతో కింద
అంట ఏమవుతుందంట అదేనా నా తర్వాత జనరేషన్ సాగు తెలియదు అట్లా బాగా ఇంకెక్కడ అయిపోయింది నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేయాలి ఓకేనా ఈ ఎంఎల్ఏ ఎక్కడ పడుతుంది ఎఫ్ఈ అయిపోతుందా నౌ కమ్ బ్యాక్ R by 2, 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 ఇంకేమైనా ఉంటే చెప్పాలి బాబు R by 2, 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 R by 2 is a known circuit for us. How do I know this? I think you will free this junction. When you free that junction, R by 2, the whole combination is R by 2, R by 2. अरे यार, that's fine यार. That's what I'm doing. Remove the junction at E. Remove junction at E. అది కూడా చేద్దాం. ఎందుకు చేయలే
కింద ఒక ఎక్స్ట్రా ఉండాలి అప్పుడు ఉంటేనే సిమెట్రిక్ లో
ఈ సిమెట్రిక్ లేదు, గిట్రిక్ లేదు.
సిపి సినానిమస్ గా ఒకటి ఉంటే అప్పుడు మనం ఈపీకేయచ్చు.
దట్స్ ఫైన్.
సికి సినానిమస్ గా కింద ఒక పాయింట్ ఉంటే అప్పుడు మనం ఈపీకేయచ్చు.
No star delta.
సిమెట్రికల్ క్లియర్ జాయింట్ కరెంట్ ఎంత మాత్రం కార్బన్ ఇస్తారు.
Right. What's wrong? Then write R by 2. Boys, next is also R by 2. Next is also R by 2. And lower side, how many R by 2 is? 1 R by 2, 2 R by 2, 3 R by 2, 4 R by 2. So, and again you have 1 R by 2 here, another R by 2 here. Finally, the grand A is here, the grand B is here. Okay. R by 2, R by 2. Okay. 3R by 2, 2R, parallel combination. 3R by 2, 2R, 6R by 7, plus R, 13R by right. Hooray. సార్ చేస్తానని చెప్పా, ప్రామిస్ చేస్తా. రైట్. Yes, any doubt? Any doubt, boys? Like this means what? I have detached. Now why here? No splitting is happening anyway. No, just free the junction, that's all, that's fine. Right. So we require any doubts? Boys are now between M and N. Why? M current is entering, N current is leaving. Then how? You want the same diagram? No, I don't think so. Now you have removed some here. See, when the current enters at M and leaves at N, with respect to M, these 2 points same potential. E and F same potential. D and C same potential. Again, these two junctions also same potential. We'll try it fresh, no issues. Hurry, help me again. Erasing part. ఎక్కడ కారు తర్వాత చూసుకుందాం ముందే తీసేయాల్సింది చెప్పు. What to do instead of drawing again, by God's grace? Now you tell me M and N. Now tell me what is happening. M, N, R by 2 say first. There is one between A to M. I need to show that. Hello. There is one between M. This one is projected there. This one is projected here. Right. Right. Means R by 2, 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 2, 2, 2. Now what is your problem? Now you are getting entering current here, exiting current like this. Now the root is एक रूट तो हो गया. Second root is this, boys. Root 1, root 2. What are they doing? Nothing. What are they doing? Even now also I am telling, when the current enters here to go there, this is one root, this is another root, this is another root, this is another root. So when these two are at same potential, why the current goes in this arm? So the current won't go through this arm, the current won't go through this arm. So therefore, finally, boys and girls, you please tell me now, M, N, clearly R. Now please, अरे भाई R by 2. बोलो. R by 2, 3R by 2 plus 5. R, अरे यार R by 2, R by 2, extra R by 2, right. 5R by 2 or 5R by 7. So across Mn it is 5R by 7. 5R by 7. Absolutely correct. The equivalent resistance between A and M. How? Now you will say, okay, fine. My friend Riddhi will come after me after this class. How to do this? No, in general. So tell me, A to M. Riddhi won't come, he will do by himself. Student backside Riddhi will come. What to do? Tell me. You want the same folding again? So you wish me to copy? No, there is no option. I cannot copy. Again, tell me what copying is required. You want between A and M, right? All that you are in my presence, you are giving me suggestions. The same question comes in the examination. You are out of your words. అయిపోయింది అది మొత్తం పోయింది. ఏ? అది కూడా నాకు రాసు కదా. Go ahead. Now tell me A and M. కాదు కాదు, ఫస్ట్ వాట్ టు డూ? A and M, okay, R by 2, before we start, we will conclude. R by 2, M, ఇదే ఇదేగా, ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు B2 bomber type circuit. R by 2, 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 R by 2. Tell me now, current enters at A, exit at M, roots. Now, one thing I can say, there are some orphan arms here. Yes or no? The current enters here, I1, and again I1 need to split over here. Chapra. Next. You want to remove this? Okay. Now what are all available? Yes. No, hold on. I'll explain. This is a series. This is all series. అదే నేను చేసుకుంది. This is all series. You forget about this. Forget. Now what will happen is, from here, T, R by 2, R by 2, E. Please tell me, R by 2, R by 2, R by 2, 3R by 2, R by 2, 3R by, pakka, R by 2, R by 2, R by 2. This is M. Then you get the pair P. What is this? 3R by 8 plus R by 2 plus R by 2. 3R by 8 plus R. 11R by 8. 11R by 8 plus R by 2 parallel. 11R by 8, R by 2 by 15R by 8. అంతేగా? 11R by 30. 11R by 30 plus R. 41R by So this entire thing is equivalent to 41 R by 30. And now that is parallel to again R by 2. And finally, that is a series to R by 2. So finally, this is the piece R by 2, and this is in series with R by 2. Now tell me, what about the entire piece? What is going to be the entire piece? Trust me, you will get the answer. This is how the way you should break the circuit into parts. So you should ignore. Any doubts? Right. M key N key battery connection. How do I know? Because I don't know the path. I don't know the path. I don't know the path. Here also ignore. Ignore. MN. Done? Clear? Boys and girls, three different circuits. Three different circuits. AN is same as MB. Try that at least. I don't find space here. Right. 23. 23. Now we will take one by one. When only S1 is closed and rheostat is decreased. 2, 3, 4. And this is all assignment only. Again, not path. Right. Each part is one question actually. Each part is one question. Chapandra. When only S1 is closed and rheostat is. When you close only S1, what is your circuit? Are the instruments ideal? All ammeters and voltmeters are ideal. Thank God. Thank God. Right. So what I see the circuit is like this. S1 is closed, is what you said. To R R R R and rheostat. You are decreasing area. Come on. R. What is the effective resistance? R. Let's see. Voltmeter is here. Some current here. Another voltmeter here. Right. So only S1 is closed and rheostat. The moment you decrease the rheostat, you are reducing the resistance. The current in the circuit increases. V1 increases. V2 also increases. Why? Because current increase. And what about ammeter? When compared to the previous situation, now the drop is higher, so the current increases. So therefore, A2 also increases. Now let us see any options. P3 they have got reading of voltmeter V1 lies between V1 by 5 and V by reading of A1 are same, reading of V1 are same. No. Actually, reading of V1 and V2 are same current flows. Why not P5? But there is no option actually. P can also have 5. Reading of voltmeter V2 decrease, wrong. Reading of ammeter A2 will remain unchanged, wrong. Readings of A1 and A2 are same. Reading of A1 and A2 are same, wrong. A1 and A2 are same, wrong. First of all, one is not working. So therefore, I need to cross check with the reading of the voltmeter V1. No issues. See, finally this is R. 2R ante 3R by 2. R. Total resistance is 2R by 3, right? And you have voltmeter reading. So what is the ratio? R is to 1 is to 2 by 3 is to 1 is to 1. It is nothing but 3 is to 2 is to 3 is to 3. Okay. So the drop part across here is 3 is to 2 is to 3 is to 3. 3 by 11 V. Here also 3 by 11 V. Okay. Here also 3 by 11 V. Here it is a 2 by 11 V drop. So what do you want? The reading of the voltmeter V1 lies between V by 5 and V by 3. How do I know it is? How? 3V by 11 less than 0.3. Less than 0.3. Right. So 3 by 11V lies between V by 5 and V by 5 and V by 3. That's all. So you need to cross check like that. Rest. Therefore, P3 is one option. Fine. Rest you try. The way how I have given the different combinations. Next question. Find the potential difference between points A and B. Okay. What is your circuit basically? Remember that is a crossing. Now, flip the circuit. Boys, 100 volts. 17 ohm. 6 ohm. 3 ohm. Right. Next. 7 ohm. Arey bhaiya, this junction six ohm, 7R, 6 ohm, 2 ohm. Here is your B. Here is your A. Nana chapala. B nunchi 4 ohm again connected to this. Right. Try to see that this is 0 volt, for example. Then obviously this will become 100 volts. Now try to please understand 246. 6, 6 parallel, 3, 7, 3. So the drop here is 70 volt, and the drop here is 30 volt. This is a 30 volt point. Obviously, again 1:2 ratio. Right. 30 volts, 1:2 ratio. Obviously, here the drop is 20 volts. Correct, na? Boys and girls, B 20 volts. Any doubt? Boys and girls, question mark face. Chusko. Next. Any doubts? Any doubts? Right. B is 20 volts. Forget about all this. Now you go up. 17 ohms, 336, 663, and that is a 20. 20. 7, 3. Cup calculations. 17 and 3. 85. So this is 15 volt. Again 15 volts equally distributed across 3 ohm and 3 ohm. So A 7.5 volt. So VA is 7.5 volt. VB is 20 volt. Then find VA minus VB magnitude is 12.5 volt. You want 100 times of this, 1250. Correct. Any doubts? Now, what is the problem in this circuit is adjusting the circuit according to our own style, upon cut style. Any doubts? Any doubts once again? This part is 17 ohms. The entire part is 3 ohms. So 17:3 is what you need to divide. 17 pies, 3 pies. 50. That's what I have done. Next. It is 7 totally. This is totally 3. 7, 3. Total 10. 100 volts distribution. 70 volts, 30 volts. Any doubts? Any doubts? ఇప్పుడు వాడికి చూడండి, వాడికి ఎంత టైం వేస్ట్ మామూలుగా నేను అప్పటపా ఇడ్చుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. First we will do this. Let me try. Equivalent resistance between A and B. If I take A as the source, మన C దగ్గర నుంచి this is C towards B, I by 12. I by 12. Okay. Why? अरे यार पहले A I am taking only connected to A. That's all, irrespective of B. Right. Now you come from B point of. I by 3, I by 3, I by 3, I by 6, I by 6, I by 12, I by 12. Now you club. In a only A as a source. Only okay. Okay. Now superposition theorem states that VA minus VC I by 3 plus I by 12 or VC minus VB, VC minus VB. Inka sala points achi. We will call this as a D. VC minus VD, VD minus VB. Okay na? VC minus VD. It is C the D. VC minus VD I by 6 plus I by 6. VD minus VB I by 3 plus I by 12. Now tell me total LCM 12. 4 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 1 plus 4. 5, 5, 4. 14 by 12 or 7 by 6 or 7 by 6 or. Any doubts? Any doubts? Boys and girls. Shreyas, any doubts? నువ్వు అడగటల్లా అక్కడ ఏదో డౌట్ ఉంది పక్కా అడుగు క్లియర్ I by 6 రెండు మొక్కలు తెస్తే I by 12 plus I by 12 కదా ఓకే VA అవునా ఓన్లీ డ్యూ టు దిస్ I by 3 only due to this I by 12 superposition theorem says add both. I want to add one more question similar mode. अरे यार A भी है ना let us complete this. I'll work and I'll inform you otherwise. Same model is there. Go through this question. We already done this question. Across AB, we know how to do. Now, across AC is what they are asking. Across AB, we already know. Across AC, simple concept. There are only two channels to I. Only two channels. I by 2, yes, C. Yes or no? Now superposition theorem says I by 4 plus I by 2 times, and that portion resistance is R by 2. So that is a 3I by R, 3IR by 8. So the effective resistance is 3R by 4. Okay? Clear? Go through. Sahasrakshi, follow అవుతున్నావా? Seeing still, upon the seeing. Same concept I have explained in a different way. In fact, it is less complicated when compared to that question. Yes or no? అలాగే C నుంచి you are drawing current. Now tell me infinite. It has only two ways, leftwards, rightwards. I by 2, I by 2. When I'm collecting through C, I will have infinite leftwards, I by 2, infinite rightwards, I by 2. Any doubts? So right from the beginning, we will deal right now. Please go through. Now I know because I couldn't spend some time, I have written all these things. Right. Now from this point onwards, it is up to you. Want to do some assignment, you go with. Because I require some space to maintain to cover. A composite spherical shell of radius. You can see the radius here is a 10 centimeters. And a wall of thickness 0.1. Thickness of the shell is made of copper, except that you can see that there is a strip. Except an equatorial strip. Width B is equal to 0.2 centimeter, which is made of aluminum. Right. Exclusively, this part resistance is rho into B by 2 pi RT. Any doubt? Susha, in 3D effect. This is T thickness. Susha, this is B. Now tell me resistance. Because the perimeter is 2 pi R into thickness is area, length is B, rho into B by 2 pi R T. Hold on. Now, when the poles of the spheres connected across an ideal battery of terminal voltage V is equal to 0.1 millivolt, a current of 5.12 amp flows through it. I know V by I. I will use where and where it is required. Now, if the aluminum strip is replaced by another iron strip, something else, which means the strip with aluminum will have this much resistance. With some other material, copper this resistance, aluminum this much, because except rho, rest all is the same. What current will flow through the battery? The resistivities were given. No, my question first of all is, already the sphere is contributing some resistance. Let it be R. And this strip contributes some resistance. Let it be R1. So already I1 is V by R plus R1. So wherever I have R plus R1, I can write V by I1. Next, and I know V, I know I1. That's the given. This is V, this is I1. Right. Next part, replacing copper strip with aluminum strip. I2 is V by R plus R2. So, see, I know what is R from here because I know R1 also, data provided. So therefore, I2 is V by I minus R1 means this one. R. Any doubts? Sri has any doubts? Have you followed every step? Right? Sure. Sahasra. Clear. Small strip. Small strip. Bamala small strip. Good. Radius is 10 centimeters, width 0.2 centimeters. You can consider here. Otherwise, it is impossible for us to do. Complicated. Okay. Right. So I am done with second question. Already I have done first question long time back, last week only. My favorite question actually. Because I am not doing, hold on, hold on. The answer for this part is this. You please solve this. The answer for this part ring of radius R is equal to 16 centimeters is made of a wire of uniform cross sectional area, but different portions have different resistivities. So that is okay, fine. They have given that in the question clearly. So they have given the variation of resistivity of the material as a function of a thing. Means if I start from one point, from here till here, different points our resistivity varies that they have given. How much maximum resistance between a pair of points on the ring can be obtained? First of all, forget about what is given. If we have a ring and say this makes an angle theta like this, and this portion is having resistance R1, and this portion is having resistance R2, their parallel combination across AB. We will say R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. In mathematics, this is one variable X, this is another variable Y, and it is X plus Y is a constant. Besides, X plus Y constant. You want the maximum value of X into Y by X plus Y. Tell me, when is this possible? X is equal to Y. You know this in mathematics. I have done the same. R1 is equal to R2, and that is half the resistance, R by 2. So what is R max? R by 4, obviously. Because R by 2, parallel combination. R by 4. Right. So what is R basically? Resistance of some small portion is rho r d theta by pi s. Why? This is circular. D theta, and this portion you are speaking about. In this R constant, pi a square constant. I've written this. Come back to our question. You want 1 by 4 times of R. R max is 1 by 4 times of R. R means the total resistance of the ring. How do I get the total resistance of the ring? Area under the graph. What do you think of? You want me area, rectangle area? Okay, trapezium area, another 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 trapezium area. Who will get it? You do that. By doing which, you will get the answer as 55. I just want to stop here. This is a complex question. Concept you need to know. But any doubt in concept, please ask. Integral rho dt. Because you require integral rho d theta. Yes. Ring as a material is a wire. A wire cross-sectional area is pi s. Most simple question. Please go through. 3 uncharged metallic balls of radii A and B and A. A, B and A respectively. Hold on. A, B and A respectively. Connected to two terminals A, B and C. You can see that A, B, C. With the help of a long thin conductors as shown in the circuit. Arey bhai, imagine if the circuit is in Hyderabad. You can imagine the small balls and all that are kilometers apart. Kilometers apart, which means the charge on the left portion has nothing to do with this. This charge has nothing to do with the charge on this. But one thing is clear. The potential of this pair is same as the potential of point A. The potential of this pair is same as the potential of the point C. Any doubt till this point? Any doubt till this point? Right. Find the charges established on the each of the balls when a steady state is reached after the switch is closed. Okay, fine. I am assuming that this has plus Q charge, this has minus Q charge. And as I know from electrostatics, the potential of A is KQ by A and the potential of B is minus KQ by A. So I know the potential difference between the two spheres, which is same as the potential difference between A and C. So that potential difference is V naught. Q is V naught A by 2K, 2 pi epsilon naught A V naught. Any doubts? One point is very clear. Good question. What is that you are asking is, how come both will attain same magnitude of the charge? Now, with reference to this line, this part of potential difference is same as this part of the potential. And this is the positive side of the battery. This is the negative side of the battery. Because of that difference, they are having same magnitude of the charges, polarity opposite. Any doubt? Any doubt? Boys and girls. Do you have any doubt? Sure. Right.
No, VP plus तो VC आया.
VC. VC? ఎవరు చెప్పారు? ఉన్ని C0 అని నేను ఎక్కడ రాయలేదా? గ్రౌండ్ చేస్తుందా? Then it's not grounded. It's not grounded. And this is close to the negative plate of the battery, so it should get negative charge. And this one is close to positive plate of the battery, so it should get positive charge. ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చాడుగా అవసరంలా ఇప్పుడు పి మీద ఛార్జ్ ఏమి ఉండదు అసలు. Why? Because I'll explain. So now this is a divider, potential divider. You can't have left half positive charge, right half negative charge. Next question, just see, this is not physics question. It is strictly an English question, an English language question. Please go through the question. An uniform underground cable AB connects two telegraph offices which are 8 kilometers apart. Somewhere because of the rubber damage, the cover damage, that from there it is earthing, right? But that will spoil the signals of the telegraph wire passing through the telegraph. Current flowing to the earth at fault location faces that portion faces 10 ohms resistance. To locate the fault, when an engineer applies 20 volts between the end A and the earth, his colleague measures 5 volt between the end B and the earth. Okay. Don't worry. Next, the engineer measures 5 volt when the end A and the earth. No. Moreover, when his colleague applies 30 volts, it is two different cases are there. When engineer applies certain voltage, observations of his colleague. When his colleague applies certain voltage, observations of the engineer. Now the first part, because this portion is earthened, no current pass through this part. This is dead end. Nothing pass through this part. Why? Because you are applying voltage here and this part is earthed. Then you may question me, how come he read 5 volts? Because the end C is 5 volts. Because the end C is 5 volts, he will measure 5 volts. So what information I got from here? I am assuming the resistance per unit length is say some C. So therefore 20 minus pi by Cx, what current? It is the entire current is passing through the 10 ohm through ground. 5 minus 0 by 10. How do I know it is 10 ohms? That is given in the question. So this allows me to write Cx as 30. I don't know C by the way. I don't know C. I know Cx is 30. What is Cx? If this is X distance, that is end A, the faulty part is X distance from here, Y distance from X plus Y is 8 kilometers. Now I'll move on to case 2. When the colleague applies the 30 volts, he reads the 5 volts, means this point is 5 volts. Right. Same. 30 minus 5 by Cy is equal to 5 minus 0 by 10. Cy is 50. Dx 30, Cy 50. X by Y 3 is to 5. X by X plus Y 3 by 8. X plus Y is 8. The X is 3 kilometers. From the end A, the faulty point is at a distance of 3 kilometers. Any doubt on this part of the question? Please ask me right now. Any doubts on this part of the question? Boys and girls. Huh? When you have done grounding part here, the entire current will go like this. This is open. One minute. నేను చూసి చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడే చెప్తాను. లేదు, డెసిమల్ తర్వాత 2 ప్లేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. డెసిమల్ నేను ఆన్సర్ షీట్ చూసి చెప్తాను. Now, when you maintain certain voltage, because there is ground connection here, a potential drop exists here. Whatever the potential is colleague is reading, the same potential will be here because this is a dead line now. Entire thing is continuous. Initially, the A and B, why not? It has some resistance. There is a gradient from A to B. Because that, what happened there, I'll explain. There may be a wire lead open up, and that is in contact with the ground. And this portion contributes 10 ohm. That is how you should understand. Clear? You are not at. Okay, good question. Good question. Now, how is this closed? Tell me. This is closed. This is positive, and this is here closed. Now, tell me, how is this closed? అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు స్టడీ చేయడానికి ఇవాడి they are giving voltage here. They are not giving anything here. Yes, this acts as a dead end when this is in operation. తెగిపోవటం అంటే అంతే కదా, వైర్ డిస్కనెక్ట్ అవటం అంటే అంతే. Next question, only just some calculation part is there, that's all. Read the question carefully and draw the information proper. When a resistance R is equal to 100 ohms is connected across the terminals of a battery, a current I flows through it, and when additional unknown resistance, see the circuits which I have drawn here. This is first data, this is the second data, this is the third data. You have added one resistance in series, you have added this part in parallel to R. Three information. What is the first information? In this, I is the current. So V by small r plus capital R is I. That's known. When Ri is additionally connected in series, this is the situation. V by small r plus capital R plus R1 is equal to 3I by 4. That is also given. Next, another information. When parallelly connected, this we know. So there are unknowns. What are unknowns? 3 unknowns. R1, V is also unknown, I think. R1, V, small r. 3 unknowns, 3 equations. 3 unknowns, 3 equations. Any doubts? అంతేగా తీసుకున్నా కదా, తీసుకోవాలి. Ideal battery is not what he mentioned. This is another question. Just go through. No, I didn't taught this. Sure. Easy parts I am not touch. So please go through this question. 16th question. You used to do by your own. 16th question, everyone listen. This began the base of Tevenians there. 16, 17. Rest I will post you in the group. 16 at least. Network shown in the figure consists of 3 identical batteries. You can see battery 1, battery 2, battery 3. Ideal batteries, each of terminal voltage 100 volts. 4 resistors, each of value 4 ohms, 4 ohms, 4 ohms, 4 ohms, 4 ohms. And a rheostat. Find the relationship between current I through the rheostat and voltage V. You want a relation between I and V. Okay, no issues. I have just restructured this. Can I convert this one into this? How? Millman's theorem. So can I convert this one to this? Yes. Millman's theorem. Array, దీనికి Millman's theorem అయ్యొచ్చా? V place లో 0. Yesterday we have done one model on that. చచ్చిపోతాను రా డౌట్లు అడుగుతారు. Done. Question is over. Now the majorly current is this is driving. Opposite driving is V naught by 2. Total resistance is R by 2 plus R by 2 plus R rheostat. Done. Done. Thevenin's theorem, if used, what happens? Across resistance means your points will become A and B like this. What is the effective resistance across AB? R by, right. What is the potential drop across AB? What is the potential drop across AB under open conditions? No, what is the Thevenin voltage across AB? Open circuit, when no current flows through this. అంతే అదే నేను చేసింది. This is nothing but Thevenin's theorem will have applied. Because I will explain. If you take this as 0, what is going to be this one? V naught by 2. This is going to be V naught. Now A becomes V naught by 2, becomes V naught. Difference is V naught by 2. Thevenin voltage is V naught by 2. Rest everything is the same. Rarely, ignore here. You can't find U Thevenin. You do comfortably. I have given smart relations here. Right.
Then look on the side of B. No current.
Yes, no current flows from A to B. Yes, there is no ignore.
On the side of B. No current is going that way.
Yes, obviously no current will flow. No, that is the reason why I said the drop is V naught here. And that is the reason why I said the drop here is V naught by 2. And that's why I said the drop between B and VB minus VA is E Thevenin, and that is V naught by 2. And What is the resistance across AB? Remove the batteries with their internal resistance. So वो होगा R by 2 plus R by 2 R. R Thevenin. Finally, A, B, V naught by 2, R Thevenin is R. పక్కన ఇది ఇప్పుడు now it is RH. So current I into R plus RH is V naught by 2. So what you want is relation between RH is V naught by 2I minus R. Okay. That's it. Are you getting the same or not? This is the last question for the day. Please follow very carefully. It is a 3 different layers. You should follow very carefully. Black box with an unknown electric circuit. I have no idea what is inside it. But it has 4 terminals A, B, C, D. To know the contents inside the black box, following circuit consists of an ideal battery, two non-ideal voltmeters, two non-identical ammeters arranged. Terminal identical ammeters means if the resistance of ammeter is X, this is also X. If this is Y, this is also Y. Resistance. Terminal voltages of the battery and reading of the instrument are as shown in the figure, such as a simple possible circuit in the black box. Find its parameters. 1 minute. I am assuming resistance of ammeter is X, resistance of the voltmeter is Y. Now please try to understand 20 milliampere is coming over here. I am taking this as 0 volt. Okay, you am taking this as 0 volt. This is 3.5 volts. Right. And this is 3 volts. And the difference is 0.5 volts. 10 milliamps is passing through 0.5 volts. Because, sir, 10 milliamps is passing through ammeter of resistance X when potential drop is 0.5. That allows me to find X as 50 ohm. Any doubt in the first part? Any doubt in the first part? Again, any doubt in the first part? Mahalasmi, do you have any doubt? Okay. Amma nenu inkoti em cheptanante no problem. Ivi cheyoddu. Chakka సింగేష్ ఇందాక నేను చెప్పిన మోడల్స్ చేసుకోండి. Don't feel pressure. How many such questions will come? 3 to 4 max. But you have option of doing 14 questions apart from this. Right. Next. Boys. By the way, this is 20 milliampere, 10 milliamp is coming and the drop here is 3.5. This allows me to find the resistance of Y. Y is 350 ohms. This is the first achievement that I can draw from this circuit. Right? Right. And I know the current through this also. Because you said 3 volts. And I know the resistance of this. Right. Finally, I have come to a conclusion that left side what is happening is 3 volts, 50 ohm, 350 ohm, and again this is also 50 ohm. Okay. भैया left side Thevenin कर दिया. Left side Thevenin कर दिया मैंने. Yes. Left side Thevenin. For Thevenin, you replace this 50, 350 parallel and that in series with 50. By doing which you will get 375 by 4. Every proof is here. Right. And the drop across this, because nothing flows through this now. The drop across this is 21 by 8 volts. And don't forget, current entering here 20 means current going inside 20. So now finally, RTH, VTH, 20 milli entering here. Right? Ask. Not yet reached here. Why? Because 20 entering means 20 should enter here back. If I take this as a junction, current entering and leaving must be same. I have taken this as 0. Right. I have no idea what is there inside. Remember. Right. 1 minute. V Thevenin means across this, when no current pass through, what is the potential drop? 3 volts to be distributed as 1:7, ma'am. 7 by 8 times of 3 volts. 21 by 8. Right? Chalo. Right side क्या हो रहा है? 350 ohms, 3 volts. That contribute current 3 by 350. Done. Via actually what is happening, I will explain. A 20 milliampere, 20 milliamp, and this is a different current again. Means this is not a junction alone. Kirchhoff junction law is applicable only under one condition. What is that? That point must not have source or sink. Definitely there should be a source. I identified source. I am assuming some resistance R also. Why? Because this side PD, that side PD is not matching. I am assuming some E and some R. Now take left hand side Kirchhoff law. Mine, what is happening right hand side? E by small r plus 350. E is 3 by 350. I know that. Now you come to left hand side. Minus E or E minus 21 by 8. This is the source. E minus 21 by 8 by resistance is 375 by 4. That is current 20 milliamp. So I have 2 equations, 2 unknowns. Solve. Right? That's all. I'll post this.
Then